Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. In this video, I will preview tonight's game between the Montreal Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's in Montreal, and this is of the last 6 games. Montreal plays Toronto 3 times, and so this is the first of those last 3. A very important game for Montreal, I think. They need points out of all these games. So I'm going to tell you all about it, and I got stats, I got my thoughts on the game. And before we get to that, if you're a Habs fan like I am, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talking Habs. Can't talk today. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please make a comment in the comment section. And one of those comments could be the Guess the Score contest. So your guess for that, if you guess the score of the game, and you get the first goal scorer of the game, and it can come from either team, you could win the $5 prize or a $5 prize directly into your bank account via Interac. So leave that in the comment section. So remember, the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. All right, let's get right into it. So it's the Leafs at the Canadiens, and like I said, this is a very important game, and all of these 6 games, Montreal kind of needs to take some points out of, all of them. If they have to go to overtime and lose, as long as they get that 1 point, it's going to be very important. And the reason is, like I was just going over the schedule, and Calgary, who is 8 points behind Montreal, which seems like a lot, but you have to consider Calgary has their last 4 games against the Vancouver Canucks, and of the 4, it's 2 in a row. It was back-to-backs and then back-to-backs. Now, Vancouver is, they're the worst team right now in the league, and it's understandable after the COVID break they had, how hard it hit them, and now they're asked to go out and play, I think it was 19 games in 31 days, which is like an impossible schedule. And Calgary gets the benefit of having the last 4 games. So it's very likely that they win those 4 games. That's 8 points. Considering the difference now, that kind of ties them. So if Montreal doesn't get any points out of this, they're really screwing themselves. So as many points as they can gather, doesn't matter how they get them, that's going to be very important. So let's get right into it. The Toronto Maple Leafs are 33-13-5 with 71 points and first in the division, of course. Montreal's 23-18-9, 55 points and 4th. And if they hang on to that 4th, it's going to be a first-round matchup between Montreal and Toronto, which would be fantastic. Haven't seen that since 1979. I'm going to love to see that. Win or lose, doesn't matter. It's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be exciting to watch. It's going to be horrible to watch, but it's going to still be great. All right, so goals for, 171 goals for Toronto for 4th in the league. 144 for Montreal for 15th in the league. Goals against, 133 for Toronto for 9th and 142 for Montreal for 14th in the league. Last 10. Toronto's 5-3-2 in their last 10. Montreal 5-5-0. So essentially the same, except Toronto picked up 2 points in those 2 overtime. That's the only difference. Head-to-head, Toronto 5-2-0, Montreal 2-4-1. And listen, it's 3 games, right? If they can win these 3 games, they basically split the season. And that would be great. I don't know that they will. I don't think they will, obviously. But, it would be great. Goals per game, 3.35 for Toronto for 4th, and 2.88 for Montreal for 15th. So a definite advantage for Toronto. They are scoring, and Montreal's kind of struggling that way. Even though they had 8 goals in the last 2 games, they're struggling. Goals against per game, 2.61 for Toronto, 8th in the league, 2.84 for Montreal, 16th, even though it's 8th and 16th. That's not a big difference, and I'm not going to give it an advantage there. Power play percentage, 21.6 for Toronto for 11th, 20.4 for Montreal for 16th. Montreal's power play has been coming on pretty strong with 3 power play goals in the last 2 games. If they can continue that, and really, they're going to need to. I forgot to put about special teams here, but I'll mention it now. Special teams are going to be super important. Toronto has a good, not a great power play at those numbers anyway. And the PK is going to have to be good. And for Montreal, they're going to need to score some power play goals. These next 6 games, special teams could be a big help. Where was I? PK. 76.7%. 26th for Toronto, 77.7%. 23rd for Montreal. So they actually have a stat where they're better at. But it's not much difference, and there's no advantage. Face-off percentage, face-off won percentage, 50.7 for Toronto for 12th, 48.7 for Montreal for 24th. Last game between Montreal and Toronto, I think it was 66% in the face-off circle for Montreal. So we really took it to them there. That would be a great thing to happen again. Top 3 scores for each team. Mitch Marner, 18 goals, 46 assists, 64 points, plus 21. Ridiculous numbers. Matthews, 38 goals, 24 assists, 62 points, plus 21. Ridiculous numbers. Only ridiculous because Montreal doesn't have anybody with those numbers. John Tavares, 17 goals, 29 assists, 46 points, plus 12. Tavares has been hot lately. Last time I read a stat, I think it was 17 points in his last 13 or 14 games. He's been hot. So, got to watch out for Tavares, and he usually plays well and scores against Montreal, usually. Campbell, let's go to the other side first. Tyler Toffoli, continuing his pace with at least, it seems like a goal a game. 27 goals, 13 assists, 40 points. He's even. He is four goals away from his career high in a full season, and he's going to have played, if he plays the rest of the games, I think 52 or 53 games. So that's quite an accomplishment. Jeff Petrie, 12 goals, 25 assists, 37 points, plus 6. Petrie been getting hot again lately with Weber out. Petrie seems to be getting hot. Suzuki, 12 goals, 22 assists, 34 points, minus 4. He had a goal called back last time, but he still he got an assist, so he's keeping a point. I'm not sure how many games in a row he's got a point, but he's been doing that lately. In net, Jack Campbell, 15-2. I thought it said 21. That's not right. 15-2-1, 2 shutouts, 207 goals against, and a .927 save percentage. Jake Allen will be in net. I suspect Primo, the next game is against Ottawa, so Primo, and then it's 2 against Toronto, so I expect Allen maybe to play both of those games. We'll have to see. And then maybe Carey Price will be back for Edmonton the last 2 games of the season. One note I did see, the Edmonton game, the first of the 2, the time was changed. It was 5:30 and it's changed to 7. So if you remember that, try to. Allen is 10-10-4, no shutouts, 258 goals against, and a .909 save percentage. Right, okay. So I haven't heard of any lineup changes. It looks like it's the same lineup as last game with Allen in net. So I don't think anybody's back yet. What they have to do to win. Matthews, Marner, Tavares, Nylander. Shut them down. Shut them down. And here, listen, when no one's looking, tie their skate laces together. That ought to accomplish it. An aggressive attack, forecheck like a MFer. I can't write it all out there. I can't say it. Forecheck hard. They're going to have to really be aggressive from the drop of the puck with this team. We saw what Toronto did to Montreal last game, and it was kind of ridiculous. Almost scoring with ease, and Montreal needs to stop that. And a good, strong forecheck and an aggressive attack might be what it needs. Now, that kind of leaves you open a little bit on the back end if they're a little too aggressive, so they got to be careful about that. Caulfield can make a difference. Now, I'm not going to go say, Cole Caulfield. That's not what I mean. Cole Caulfield got his first goal in the last game, an overtime winner. He's kind of got some momentum here. This is a great hockey. He's going to be a great hockey player. The way he thinks the game, the way he sees the game. I think right now the floodgates may be open for him, right? He got his first goal, took him 4 games. He could make a difference here. So hopefully he finds some magic and, especially against Toronto, find some scoring touch, which we know he has. He's just got to find his NHL scoring touch, and he can make a huge difference here. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's the savior, but some offense from him could really make a difference. PMDs, that's puck-moving defensemen. Do your job. And that's harsh. The PMDs have been really good the last couple of games. It's been making a difference, being able to move the puck out. And PMDs do that, and the stay-at-home guys, do your job. And it's been working for the last 2 games. Let's see if it'll work against Toronto, and then maybe we'll get a 3-game winning streak. That would be awesome. Yeah. 60 minutes of playoff hockey. They got to play hockey for 60 minutes, and they got to play playoff hockey. These next 6 games, they're not must wins per se, but they're playoff hockey. And when you're in the playoffs, you need to win. And yeah. So a way to do that, sacrifice a goat at center ice to the hockey gods. That might help. So maybe we'll see that. Stay close and secure at least a point. So try to stay close in this game. At least get to overtime. Like I said, if they can get to overtime in all 6 games, even if they lose, that's 6 points. I think that might secure the win. But the playoff spot. We really need to win some games. Need to show Toronto that we're not going to be pushed around or swept in the first round, and we're going to give them a series. So Montreal needs to do that, and hopefully they do that today. All right, so we're at the end. We're going to get to the guess the score contest. So if you guess the score of the game and you guess the first goal scorer of the game, doesn't matter what team you guess them from, you can win a $5 prize. If there's multiples, you each get $5 directly into your bank account via Interact. And all you need to do is guess the score and pick the first goal scorer in the comment section. Please do that. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to give you mine now. It's my turn. All right. I'm hoping that they follow this point of mine. Keep it close. Secure a point. Now, I think it's going to be close. I don't know that they get the win. I'm going 4-3. I'm going to say in overtime here. And first goal, I'm going to give it to my little boy there. My little brother. That's what he looks like. Well, actually, he's a lot younger, so he would be like I brought my son to work. But Cole Caulfield for the first goal. No pressure on him. If he doesn't get it, I'm still like the kid. Caulfield with the first goal, 4-3. Toronto. I hate to say it, but you know when I've been saying that, like the last couple of times, hey, it's kind of worked. So, yeah, so that's it. Don't forget, leave your guess in the comment section. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That'll get you a bunch of stuff here on now. So I do previews, reviews, pre-game shows, live casts, all kinds of different videos. So if you're a Habs fan and you want to see more videos like that, please do that. Subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video and the next live stream and all that stuff. 6 o'clock tonight for the pregame. Peace out, y'all. See you next one. Bye, everybody.